Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Monday, blue 30. 61, match box, light. 44.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. It's complete. James White. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Block 80! 54!
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Black 20! You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They'll give this to the fullback, Devlin. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On second down, Michelle. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
72.
Now Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at first and 10.
We play to win.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Rip.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He's got White here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. He was looking for Edelman there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
All right, now. 180. Mike 58, right there. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jack 16. 51.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 20. Seven-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
Let's go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. On the run is Counter. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Alert 3. Check it.
Go on. No, 66. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Caught by Nelson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rip. Hey, go 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. They're hauling it in, Nelson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Mike 55.
Sugar.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 54 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike,
180.
Mike, front forward. Hey, let's get this.
Black, what's up?
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Easy. Black is on.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt. His 2nd sack of the night. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Alert!
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
72.
On 2nd and 1, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check. Watch 54. I got you.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again, Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Wait, set, wide, 20.
Watch 85. Blue down.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. He's got a man, complete. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Brady now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Brady gives to Michel, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, second down. And we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. On the draw, it's White. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Sanu. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu, 50 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Big Ben has the knowledge, certainly the weapons to pull this off. We know he's done it many times in the past.
And that transmits itself to the rest of the offensive unit because these guys know that with Big Ben leading them, they've got a lot of confidence they can get it done.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
No spacing.
Switch gears.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to almost certainly win the football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And the Steelers have won the game.